15 things I almost guarantee you don't know about in Stardew Valley, and a bonus at the end. The farm computer could usually be used to see how your farm is doing. You could see how many crops are ready for harvesting and how many animals are ready for milking. Pretty handy on your farm. Well, now you can use it absolutely anywhere. Crafting these is kind of tedious, but it may just well be worth it. The farm computer will mostly show you how many of your processing machines are ready if you tend to scatter those around the valley, but it will also tell you how many forageables are available for collecting. Grass used to always die in winter, causing a winter wasteland. This kind of forced us to always remember to harvest all of our grass at the end of fall to save on that otherwise lost hay. Well, this is no longer the case. Grass can now withstand the harsh snows of Stardew Valley. It can apparently still spread in winter, but at an incredibly slow rate. And if you do happen to harvest that grass into hay during winter, well, you'll be getting much less than you bargained for. So leave it. Let it just kinda sit there until the next spring. Stardew Valley has been out a while. By now, quite a few of you might have completed the museum. And yeah, your collection might look like mine, a complete mess with no structure. But how do you rearrange it all if you have nothing left to donate? Well, there is this button. It's kind of hidden, but it will simply allow you to rearrange the museum at any point in time. Go and arrange it correctly already. Okay, hear me out. It's winter or spring or even fall, and you want ice cream, but you can't have any because Alex only sells ice cream in summer. Naturally, you already know that if you park your horse right over here, your horse will now become the vendor, allowing you to buy ice cream. A decent solution, but there is a more permanent one. Instead, use a slime egg incubator and hatch a slime right there inside of your ice cream stand. Now the slime will become the vendor and will sell you ice cream year round. Really interesting if you ask me. Okay, check this. It's a new season, and we need to get to farming immediately, so we start hoeing our farmland. The sprinklers, they're chilling, no issues. The scarecrows, on the other hand, they just seem to jump out of fear from your mighty hoe. Fortunately, we can indeed resolve this idiocracy. Just place down any floor, and then place down the scarecrow on top of the floor. Somehow this gives your scarecrow the confidence to keep on keeping on. Giant crops have always been pretty cool in this game. They look great, have a 100% chance to drop a secret note, and they yield extra crops when compared to simple, boring peasant crops. Well, did you know that this update has buffed up giant crops ever so slightly? This buff only occurs when you use an axe with the very underwhelming shaving enchantment. You'd usually get a maximum of 20 crops per large crop. Well, the shaving enchantment boosts this all the way to 25. That's insane considering this only costs us 9 seeds. You are fishing wrong. Let's fix that. Get to level 10 fishing. Enchant your fishing rod with the master enchantment. Get some deluxe bait. Eat some buffed up seafoam pudding. Now get the ever so impressive deluxe iridium fishing rod and use the cork tackle and the barbed hook. Now just cast your line, hook a fish and do nothing. Your bar is huge and the barbed hook will literally catch the fish for you. Thank you 1.6 update. Okay, check this out. Your horse allows you to run faster. Cool. Your horse allows you to hold one of your hats if you ever need to swap mid-adventure. Nice. But wait. You can do more on your horse than you may know. You can open fences on your horse. Look, you can also pet your animals on your horse. It's a little finicky, but it works. And lastly, you can and you should greet people on your horse. Just picture it, Pam on her way to work, while you randomly say good morning atop a horse. Perfect, right? Okay, watch this. This is a really absurd way to make money. It's only effective in the early game, more or less. You'll need 2 copper bars, 25 bug meat, and 25 slime. You can easily find all of this garbage in the super early game. If you sold all of this stuff, you'd make like 200 gold. Not very impressive. If you instead use these to craft up the very unimpressive sturdy ring, well, you will make considerably more gold. Now, you cannot sell these in the shipping bin. Instead, head on over to the Adventurers Guild and sell these there for 750 gold each. That's not bad. That's a whole bunch of extra seeds. Just wait until you see the bonus at the end. Hear me out. Naturally, you can also change the color of some clothing items using the sewing machine. Now, I would highly recommend that you use a rainbow shell as it will open up this dialogue and this will let you pick any color imaginable. If you don't have a rainbow shell, there is another way to do this. Head over to Emily's house and fill all of the dye pots with the correct color item. If you fill them all up, the same dialogue window will appear, allowing you to go wild with color. Combine this with the new mannequins and we really can keep our drip on point. Carrots, powder melon, broccoli, and summer squash. These are the new crops introduced in this update. Getting the seeds seem extraordinarily tedious and maybe not worth it, right? Nope, it's actually easy. After unlocking the raccoon and doing a couple quests, his wife will trade these seeds in for basically nothing. Carrot seeds for maple seeds. Summer squash for 15 sap. You should have a boatload of those. Broccoli seeds for 5 moss. A little bit tricky, and then powder melon seeds for 2 pine cones. Not bad at all, right? Don't let anything stop you from growing these new crops. The craziest, most insane thing is now available. This will make you absurdly rich. We can now grow flowers inside of a garden pot, and that flower will turn regular honey into flower honey. Previously, we could have a setup like this on Ginger Island. It worked, but was it oh so messy. Now with the help of garden pots, we can optimize this and turn it into something just absurdly silly. Still working out the best layout, but this is incredible. You cannot plant stuff in Ginger Island pots outside of your farm, but this is still great. Subscribe for the best layout videos soon. We have 7 combat trinkets in this game now. Most of these are pretty decent, but the fairy box is most definitely the best. Why? Because a little fairy will follow you around the whole day, and yes, they do act as a light source. Now listen up, there are 6 different types of fairies. Regardless of the stats when you re-roll using the anvil, the fairy skin that you get is based on your save file, meaning that you will never see a different fairy on your playthrough. Quite interesting if you ask me. The Trout Derby is an interesting new festival during summer. You catch some trout and have a chance to get a ticket that you can exchange for a random surprise. The best surprise being a mounted trout. Yeah, but wait, there's something extremely interesting about this festival. If you eat mayonnaise at this festival, this guy will judge the heck out of you, and rightfully so. I don't know how I missed this. Maybe since I'm always zooming around, the Desert Trader has a couple new things for sale. 2 new beds that you can trade for with iridium bars. These beds are pretty damn nice. There is also this really nice dark piano. You can't actually play it, but at least you can sit behind it. Just drop a mini jukebox next to it or something. Roleplay, I don't know. Bonus, okay, check this out. Get these 2 Way of the Wind books. Drink some triple shot espresso and eat some spicy eel. Click on the Statue of Blessing and hope you get the speed buff. Then get a dagger and enchant it with all the various critical chance buffs that you can. Rings too. And lastly, use the new golden spur trinket. Now, everything together combined with a critical strike will cause you to absolutely basically fly. Look at this. Isn't this breaking the game? Nope, this is what Mr. Concern Ape wanted. That was 15 things you didn't know about Stardew Valley, and this video has all of the hidden features in the 1.6 update. Subscribe, like, and as always, I will see you in the next video.